This is where we need to address the myth, because it's one of the most persistent flying legends out there. The idea that waste gets dumped from planes mid-flight and occasionally freezes and falls to Earth as so-called blue ice. Here's what's actually true. This is not standard airline procedure. There is no valve that pilots open over the ocean or over farmland to casually empty the tank. The tank stays sealed for the entire flight, no matter how long the flight is. However, the myth isn't entirely made up out of nowhere. In extremely rare cases, a tank valve can develop a leak, and if waste escapes and freezes at high altitude due to the extreme cold outside the aircraft, it can occasionally fall as ice and, in exceedingly rare incidents, reach the ground. These events are uncommon mechanical failures, not standard practice, and they're taken seriously by airlines and aviation authorities, specifically because they're not supposed to happen. The system is engineered to prevent exactly this. So if it's not dumped in the sky, what actually happens to it? This is where the process becomes almost identical to something you might already understand from an entirely different context. Airplane lavatory waste tanks are emptied on the ground, using a service that works a lot like the ones used for portable toilets at a construction site or festival, just scaled up for aviation. After the plane lands and taxis to the gate, specialized ground crews arrive in a vehicle called a lavatory service truck. This truck connects a hose to a service panel on the exterior of the aircraft, a panel most passengers walk right past without ever noticing. The crew opens the aircraft's waste tank valve from the outside, and, using the truck's own vacuum and pumping system, they suction out everything the tank collected during the flight. At the same time, in many cases, they also flush a bit of clean water and fresh disinfecting fluid back into the tank to help rinse it out and prepare it for the next flight. The whole process typically takes only a matter of minutes, which matters a lot because airplanes on the ground make airlines no money. Turnaround time is everything. From there, the truck transports the waste to an airport facility designed specifically to receive it, where it's treated and disposed of according to standard wastewater regulations, similar in principle to how municipal sewage is processed, just handled through the airport's own infrastructure rather than a home's plumbing system.